Since when the Super Bowl, Obamacare, Instagram, that celebrity hologram, what is brain sensors, college admission scandal, upper gap of his hottest age, from links Kim Jong-un, TikTok, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Simone Biles, Takis jalapeno, COVID-19, quarantine, we didn't start the fire.
Hello everybody, thank you for tuning into Good Morning History. We appreciate you coming back every morning and being with us. Today, we'd like to take you back to the 2010s and the sweet events that happened throughout those years. Starting off with Hannah, she'll tell us all about the significant political events.
In 2010, the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, was passed, while coming into force in 2014. It was designed to expand health insurance coverage to millions of uninsured Americans, including a list of provisions and changes to the U.S. healthcare system. It is interesting to note that Obamacare faced political opposition before and after it was passed. In 2015, the U.S. legalized same-sex marriage across all 50 states in the Obergefell versus Hodges case. More countries around the world followed this decision. It represents a more open-minded America, where everyone has the freedom and right to love in any way. In 2018, Donald Trump met with Kim Jong-un, the US president and the North Korean dictator, in the same room, having nuclear talks, an event which political experts thought would never take place. If you remember Cold War, you probably know why. Now let's go with Vida, who's gonna talk about important events in the decade regarding sports and technology.
In 2010, the Saints had won their first Super Bowl against the Indianapolis Colts at the Miami Gardens. This had been important for the team as it was their first Super Bowl they had won, as well as being their last. The event was chosen because it had been a marking history for the Saints since they have not been to the Super Bowl since. Now for our technology segment. Want to see celebrity but can't? Well, with the new technology of 2012, dead celebrity holograms are possible. Called Pepper's Ghost, the technique uses a reflective pane of glass that is angled towards a booth underneath the stage, allowing the idol to perform, making it look very much real in 3D. This major technology was chosen because it had been quite a phenomenon, as the holograms in action looked very 3D. Now people have the ability to see their idols in moving action. Moving along with the 2012 wireless brain sensor. This new medical technology helps certain problems with the brain. The patterns can help diagnose, study, and manage conditions associated with the brain dysfunction, as it has left a great impact on the medical field workers. As for this medical enhancement being chosen, it gives us and people a better knowledge that our medical field heroes are raising their technology skills for the better. Alright, up next we have Maurice, who will be exploiting all of entertainment for you now.
Thank you, Vida. We cannot forget about the founding of Instagram in 2010, a major social media site used by millions of teens all over the world. This site is still popular today and does not seem to be going anywhere. Personally, I think it's a great way to teach others about important topics in the most efficient way possible. You can post about anything from your recent outing with your family to what's happening globally around the world to educate others. Another great event that took place during this decade was the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in 2018. This wedding went down in history since it was the first time ever that an American biracial woman has made it into the family. It truly shows the progressive ways of the royal family. It was absolutely gorgeous, which makes a lot of sense since it was an estimated $45 million that was spent on it. The wedding was at George's Chapel at Windsor Castle in the United Kingdom. On to our last major event of the decade, we cannot forget about the 2019 college admissions bribery scandal. About 33 parents were accused of paying more than $25 million to William Singer, who organized the scheme. This money was used to inflate entrance exam test scores and bribe college officials. Along with Singer, famous actors such as Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin were also charged with this crime. To ensure that this would not happen again, some colleges started to not require SAT or ACT scores to reduce the chances of bribing. Other colleges have also stopped accepting gifts from student-athlete families. Since then, this issue has not occurred again. Following up, there was a crazy spicy trend that actually blew up on another social media app called TikTok. Beware, this is not for the faint of heart. It consists of a hollowed out jalapeno filled with cream cheese and stuffed all the way to the top with the infamous Takis. This trend gained so much popularity that every other video you were watching on the app was probably the jalapeno Takis recipe. I will say I have tried this myself. I think it's the best thing I've ever had. If you like spicy food, you must give it a try. Speaking of TikTok, the app blew up out of nowhere, which was a complete surprise in 2018. It was formerly known as Musical.ly, but was not nearly as popular as it is now. While most users currently go on the app for a good laugh, you can still find all kinds of videos on there. Everything from dancing and singing to random life hacks and amazing products you didn't know existed. This app influences people's lives so much that struggling artists were able to have their lives changed by simply convincing people to go stream their songs. This app has also made regular teenagers into millionaires within a matter of months. I don't know about you, but going viral on TikTok sounds great to me. Last but not least, another shocking event that took place this decade was when Miss Simone Biles became the most decorated gymnast in the world. She surpassed the previous record of 23 world medals when she won her 24th and 25th gold medals at the 2019 competition. She now holds the record overall for both males and females. Congratulations, Miss Simone.
COVID-19 is a virus that originally came in December of 2019, but through January of 2020 had increased more as cases first came from declared China. It grew rapidly in other countries such as the US. The importance of this topic is that the entire world had an impact from it. The virus became a global pandemic, causing issues in people to lose their jobs and lives, which has been a huge impact to the world. Now let's go back in time and listen to this piece of art that talks about 1955.
Einstein, James Dean, Brooklyn's got a winning team. Davy Crockett, Peter Pan, Elvis Presley, Disneyland.
Einstein is considered the most influential physicist of the 20th century. His name is in the song because he died in 1955 in Princeton, New Jersey, US. On October 4, 1955, the Brooklyn Dodgers won the World Series at last, beating the New York Yankees. This event is included in the song because the 1955 series were the only one the Brooklyn Dodgers will ever win.
James Dean, not a what but a who. James Dean was a star for teenagers and young people, especially in the year 1955 when he starred in the movie Rebel Without a Cause. Continue with the explanation of the song, Davy Crockett, another who and less of a what. In the 1950s, the U.S. military created what they called the M29 Davy Crockett weapon system. This is a tactical nuclear recoil gun intended to fire at the enemy troops in case of war with the Soviet Union. Davy Crockett had been mentioned in the song as Crockett was a frontiersman, soldier, politician, congressman, and prolific storyteller. That's all, folks. Thank you for coming and listening to Good Morning History. We'll see you next time.